Joey, this horse has had an interrupted career, and it's nice to see him getting a chance to put two races close together for the longest time, and he just looks like an individual that's coming up to a good.
Dancing Joey is just so consistent. When he comes to play, he usually comes to play in a big way. This horse has missed the board just once in 9 lifetime starts, and that was when the horse finished 5th at Gulfstream Park in behind I Am the Tiger. That name should ring a bell. In 4 races with Cable aboard, has 2 wins and 2 second-place finishes. And Cable, going into today, led the jockeys race by 46 victories. He is gonzo on the field. Dancing Joey right now on the board at 3-2. Now, Sandy, Todd did not ride this horse last time out, but he knows this horse pretty well. We'll get your thoughts on that horse in a couple of seconds. But Stacey, you're up first with your host pick.
I'm going to go with Dancing Joey as my top selection in this race. I'm like you, Jeff. I think this horse is pretty consistent. He always comes to with his game face on. Tony Mattini has taken his time with this horse this year, and I think he's. Okay, Jeff, how about yourself?
I'm with you, Stace. I like the 3-horse, Dancing Joy. The big thing for this horse, too, that I like, the 7-furlong distance. Is a perfect 1-for-1 at this distance. Does not need the lead to win. Is very versatile. And Sandy, I understand that earlier tonight you had a chance to talk with Todd Cable about this horse.
Oh, I did talk to Todd. He said he loves riding this horse. He said this horse is very versatile. If the horse wants to, somebody else wants to go to the lead, he can come from off the pace. So there's a lot of speed in here tonight. It's hard to say who's going to make the lead. But Todd said this horse is so versatile. If nobody wants it, he can take it. If somebody wants a lead, he can come from off the pace.
Now, Jim, what's nice about this horse is the horse doesn't run all that often, but at least when the horse does run, he shows up.
Yes, and last time he found himself off the pace. That was not a good day to be coming from off the pace because the winner of the race, Fantastic Day, was a front runner. So, a little bit, behind the elements there. But I think this evening, I can just see by his body language, he does look like he's ready to run a good.
There is Mr. Cable in those green silks of Terra Racing stable with even money shot Dancing Joey. They're at the post. Thereof, Proximos from the outside. Dancin Joey comes on, and those two are split by Dream Launcher, and coming fast at the fence, Maria's Equiptical as they depart the chute. And Maria's Equiptical comes through on the inside, and running with that one is Mr. Coop. To their outside is Dancin Joey, who attends the pace in third. Dream Launcher to the outside of Dancin Joey fourth, 2 lengths off the lead. Then Proximos, and back there trailing is My Lucky Strike. The opening quarter was a 22-1. Villeneuve and Maria's Equiptical. Another long shot. Mr. Coop chases in second. Dancin Joey continues to stay within range in third. Proximos is out there 4 wide at the 3/8 pole. Dream Launcher drops to the inside. Trailing is My Lucky Strike. 45 seconds for a half mile. The 2 long shots continue to fight it out. Maria's Equiptical and Mr. Coop. Dancin Joey waiting for a cue from Todd Cable. Cable looks over his left shoulder. Dream Launchers to the inside. They hit the top of the stretch now. Maria's Equiptical, Mr. Coop. Dancin Joey's cut loose. There he goes. And it's Dancin Joey who has taken the lead in the final furlong and is widening with every stride onto a hand ride here. The whip wasn't even cocked by Cable. Dancin Joey wins this as he pleases. Dream Launcher holds for second, and My Lucky Strike was third. Piece of cake.
He was ultra confident. I mean, these horses in front of him, the riders were scrubbing, and he sat so chilly. You could have put a glass of water on his back right here, and not a drop would have dropped. Dancing Joey, ultra impressive tonight in race 7. Well, I think Stacey right now is just hoping to grab the connections in a couple of seconds, but number 3, Dancing Joey, is going to get the picture taken here first in just a couple of seconds. Now, Jim, at the age of 10, I knew that I would never be a rider. But I want to know what it feels like to have that much horse underneath you and have the field at your mercy. It must be a huge feeling.
Well, you could tell that Todd Cable was very animated just down the backstretch, and you have to control your emotions in that instance. This is a big win for a lot of important people in the game. The Gordy Capucetti and Dom Romeo and the trainer, Tony Mattini. This was a big, big night for them, and you could tell pre-race this is about one of the best horses we've ever seen that telegraph what he was going to do on the track. Let's see how he did it now. Cable sits outside, and he is very content to sit outside the 2 speed horses. And they are the number 1, Maria's Ecliptical, and of course the number 2 horse, Mr. Coop. Now, riders don't have peripheral vision, so Cable right here, he's got to look around to see where this horse is back here. No one's coming at him. Dream Launcher isn't good enough, and Cable just lets him go. And in the excitement, the horse gets a little overexcited. It'll dart down in here, and that's not what Cable really wanted. He takes a long time to find a proper cadence. This is the time that he's over his injuries. He's ready to go. He's celebrating. He's 2 for 2 at the distance. He's got the best right in front of him now. And if you know the pain of owning a racehorse, how many times you don't get to run them because of setbacks, you can obviously match that up with the high that the people in the winner's circle tonight are feeling. And as a matter of fact, they had to move the picture because there was just so much going on there. Look at the happy Dom Romeo and Gordy Capusetti here. This is what they've been waiting for years for, to see this horse come to life again.
Just a huge performance, and who knows what's up next. Maybe a stakes race for Dancing Joey. 380, 270, 210. Dream Launcher was second, 340, 270. My Lucky Strike was third, 250. The 3-4 exactor, 1010. The try, $20,